Hello and welcome to 4 Daily Wins, the series where we build a collection without spending any money and by winning only 4 games per day. Now, first thing we're going to do is go into the store, see if there are any deals worth considering. There are not. We don't care about cosmetics. The other thing I wanted to try in the store is a couple more codes that I heard might still work. The first one is Play Ravnica. And that did work, so we have 3 more packs to work with. And last is Play Allegiance. That one does not work, but that's okay. So we're going to go to the packs and open the Guilds of Ravnica packs immediately. Once again, we're saving the Strixhaven packs for after we are finished drafting the set. We're not going to be able to do a whole lot with these cards most likely, but they do progress our wild cards. Ooh, and there we got a mythic wild card. That's fantastic. Okay, so I believe we're done in the store. So the game plan for today, I think, is to complete... So all 3 of our quest slots are filled, which means if we don't complete any of these, then tomorrow we'll just have these same 3 quests and there won't be a new one to fill the queue. So the ideal would be if I were to complete the 750 gold quest and leave the others. So I'm going to use my daily refresh on this 500 gold quest and see what comes up. Okay, so that is cast 20 green or black spells, so it should be fairly easy to finish the 750 gold quest by casting exclusively white spells. We don't want to cast blue spells because that risks filling up this quest meter right here. So I went ahead and built a white deck for us to use. I put in a couple cards we don't have, but they're only commons and uncommons, and I did this to bring up the point that common and uncommon wild cards aren't really worth very much, so don't be afraid to use them whenever there's something you might need. You end up getting far more than you're ever actually going to need. So I'm going to hit the Craft All button to get these Ardenvale Tacticians and Fairy Godmothers. And we are rocking and rolling. I added a Crawling Barrens and an Ondu Inversion, and I think those are the only rares I actually added, and those just came from the packs we opened the other day. So let's head right into the play queue. I guess I'll mention what our first goal is going to be. So until we get up to 10,000 gold, we're just going to be playing in the play queue because there's not much else we can do. Once we get to 10,000 gold, and actually I think I'm going to set the goal to 11,500, and I'll explain why later. When we get to 10,000 gold, or 11,500, we're going to be able to draft a set. It costs 10,000 gold to draft Strixhaven. So that is our first goal in this journey. But until then, all we can do is rack up the wins in the play queue. So let's get this party started. Okay, decent hand. No reason to mulligan that. Playing against Divan's 2011. Pleasure to play with you, sir. I think I'm going to save that for later. And we're off to the races. I will likely block this 10th Street Cadet. Yes, sir. Okay. Let's gain some life. No point in attacking because he'll just block, so... Okay, the board is getting a little bit flooded. No point in blocking the others. Leave this thing back to block a 1/1 token. And we are playing defense. Opponent has some things to think about. There we go. Yep, that's a little unfortunate. Pumping before blocks. Okay. Alright. I suppose we will get the damage boost on the War Leader. Go ahead and cast this Fairy Guide Mother. And yeah, let's attack with this thing. We will suspend our foretell, sorry, we will foretell our Godsaw Guardian and see what happens. That's a good one. No fear from our opponent here. All right. Send in the team. Opponent is thinking about it. Makes sense, yes. No? Yes. Play our very large creature and leave up Divine Arrow for the crackback. And I believe we have this one locked up. Wow. That is an impressive rally by our opponent. Don't think it'll be enough, but I respect the effort. And that is the game. 1 win down, 3 to go. We are at 22 white spells out of 30. Hand is fine, not great. Has the potential to gain a lot of life. Would really like to draw another land. Playing against Ghost. There's that land. I feel good about our position now. Yes, sir. Impassioned Orator. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. No fear from Mr. or Mrs. Ghost. Oh. Okay. Not a bad one from our opponent. Let's go ahead and play out this angel. If this does not survive, we could be in a bit of trouble. Storm Strike. I did not know that this card existed. I will try it again. If he has the trick, so be it. He does have the trick. We could be in a bit of trouble here, folks. I'm going to go ahead and pack this game in. No reason to spend more time on it. The opponent is way ahead. Time to cut our losses. That's how it goes sometimes, you know. I'm sure there will be days where we'll lose our first 4 games and we might just need to pack it in at that point because I don't want these episodes to be too long. Yeah, this is another fine hand. Going up against Gun Rock. Good old Impassioned Orator. Yep, I know her well. I think we're gonna... Let's attack. I'm feeling good about our long game, so I don't mind trading off if we can. The opponent does not take the bait. So now we leave up Divine Arrow to take care of it. Yep. And get him out. And I think I will attack into the Inquisitor for the same reason as I attacked into the Angel. I am fine with trading off since we have Inspiring Commander in our hand. And he cannot activate the first strike ability yet. Yeah, that's fair. No blocks. I think I will fire up this Crawling Barrens. I'd rather save our creatures to play after Inspiring Commander. I don't think... We'll see if he has anything against it. My suspicion is that my opponent doesn't realize they can do anything, but they do have the option to give the Inquisitor first strike, and that's why it's pausing for them to act. They have their own Inspiring Commander. Fair enough. No points in attacking. Now that we both have our card advantage engines online, I feel confident in our ability to come ahead in this game. Okay. I'll start with Impassioned Orator. Let's go ahead and tap these two creatures. Opponent concedes. I don't think they had to concede there. I think he could have made it last a bit longer, but fair enough. Okay, so that's 2 wins down, and we've completed our 750 gold quest. Now at this point, I think we're going to get our other 2 wins by finishing off the blue color challenge. I'm almost certain we will not hit 20 blue spells by doing that. And then we can plan out what to do for tomorrow. Once again, these are the scripted games. So not super exciting, somewhat going through the motions here, but that's alright, we all need to do it. Do I want to trade here? Probably not. Take 6 and ruin his day with Unsummon. Go ahead and unsummon my own creature so I can recast it. And with this in my hand, I think I'm comfortable attacking. You may not even block. Yeah, alright. Okay. Yeah, and we'll win in 2 attack steps. Or not. Maybe 3 attack steps. Unsummon our own creature. Recast it to bounce their creature. And they are out of cards. Wow. Alright. Unexpected, but luckily we didn't lose another scripted game. That would be embarrassing. And yeah, I saw on the quest meter that we had only cast 8 blue spells that game. I think we can win 1 more without casting 12. Okay. Let's, yeah. I think I want to get this thing out of the way. Aggro blue. Okay. I'd be surprised if they have a way to deal with the Windstorm Drake, but maybe there's a card I'm forgetting. Well, it doesn't deal with it. It does deal a bunch of damage, though. One, two, three, 6, 11. Sure. And kill you. Okay. And we'll start this game, which you don't actually need to win in order to complete the color challenge, so as soon as it starts, I'm just going to concede. I learned that the last match in a color challenge is actually against a real opponent. I didn't actually figure that out until I saw a mystical archive card in one of from one of my opponents. And that should be good enough, and we will concede. Okay, and for our trouble we get some wild cards.
You did it! I'm so proud of you.
And the little fairy talks to us.
If you want to practice a new deck, but from now on, you'll have to battle other players to earn rewards. I always thought you were amazing.
Let's see what she has to offer.
Multiverse will know. Bye. You know where to find me.
Okay. And that does it for the color challenge. Not a whole lot more to say here, folks. We're making things happen. We're building decks. We're getting cards. We're gradually and slowly building our collection up, one game at a time. I'll be back here tomorrow. See you guys then. Take care.